Welcome, gaming fans. Today on Extreme Game Factz, we're taking a look back on 1989's classic game, Doom, just as you remember it, exactly even. The game that's all about killing, blood, guts, and demons. Here are some facts you may not have known about the game. For example, did you know that ID Software originally wanted to make a Sonic game, but was not allowed by the government, so instead they invented Doom? Doom had just a 6-month development period due to short development cycles in the 1980s, which leads me into my next fact, that Doom is in fact a 2D game. The game is objectively 100% 2D in every way, shape, and form. There are no 3D elements in this game. Surprising, huh? ID Software included secrets in many of the boards in the game. However, they can be easily reached by jumping. The sky that you see in the first chapter of Doom is in fact a sky of a Martian landscape taken by a Land Rover in 1981. The men with rifles and shotguns that you frequently fight are in fact zombies. They have come back from the dead to defeat the Doom Man. Doom's entire soundtrack was in fact stolen by Bobby Price, who then took the songs and converted them to MIDI files using his synthesizer. For example, the music of Chapter 1, Board 1 is Obey Your Master. How Bobby Price was never sued for literally 100% stealing all the music, the world may never know. Doom has 5 difficulty levels, in which each level has more monsters, they do more damage, you have less ammo, you do less damage, and on the fabled Nightmare mode, enemies respawn as soon as you kill them. The Cocodemon enemy that appears late in the game is in fact based off of a tomato. The fact that it has blue insides is an inside joke at ID Software thought up of by John Romeo, the inventor of Doom, the inventor of ID Software, and the inventor of video games. The reason for the doors only having vertical movement is yet another inside joke at ID Software, in which they thought it was funny to make the doors go, as they put it, up and down like a weight machine. One fact you may not be aware of is that the Cyber Demon boss of the last chapter is in fact a hooved animal. Similarly, the Spider Brain boss is not in fact a spider and bears 2 arms. After Doom was released in 1989, it was so popular that computers had to be banned for 3 years because they were so popular that it would crash computers as soon as they were used. Inside of the relatively non-existent Doom community, Barons of Hell are titled Doors with Health. This is because ID Software originally designed the Baron of Hell to be a door, but figured it would be a better enemy instead. In the second episode of the game, new enemies such as the Revenant were introduced. These mean skull fellows pack a mean punch, and are said to be based off of Cavaliers forward LeBron James. Also making a debut is the Arc Vial, who can revive enemies that have been killed and also revive itself after it has died. Watch out! Did you know that the double-barreled shotgun featured in the second episode shoots twice the amount of shotgun bullets as the normal shotgun? One of the secret levels in Doom is based around a Nazi castle, in which you must defeat Nazis that served under Hitler. It was a very controversial level, and some versions of the game do not even feature these Nazis, instead featuring a level called Sewer. The ultimate weapon in game, BFG 9000, stands for Big Fat Gun 9000. It is a reference to how wide the weapon is and how it shoots out a big ball. The third episode of Doom, titled The Pollution Experiment, is largely believed to be impossible. In this short gameplay clip you can see just how frantic it is. Nobody could possibly beat this. Doom received a sequel years later named Quake. The sound effects and music were done by the 9 Inch Nails. However, the game's success was not as much as Doom, and unfortunately all development of Doom has been cancelled since. Doom 4 has yet to see the light of day. In the wake of Quake's failure, members of ID Software broke off to form Studio Alex, who then developed the game The Lunar Star for PlayStation. The shotgun weapon featured in Doom later served as an inspiration for the technical heavy metal band Trivium, as they named one of their albums Shotgun. Gaming fans, I'd like to thank you for coming along on this journey on looking back on one of the greatest PC games ever made, Doom. Please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, send a friend request, and share this on Dig, Tumblr, StumbleUpon, 9gag, Funny Junk, iGag, and Facebook. Thank you, and come again.